Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of StoryTime. Yeah, baby. Now, today on StoryTime, we're going to be talking about my first girlfriend. Now, everybody always wants to know. Everybody always asks the question of, tell me about your first girlfriend. Tell me about the time that you were first girlfriend. Tell me about the story. Now, I'm going to keep her identity a secret. I'm going to keep her identity anonymous just for the simple fact that I don't want any of y'all going to find her on social media and tearing her down or trying to reconnect us, because we're friends. We're really good friends, and she's pursuing another relationship right now, and I very much support that, guys. It's been like several years has passed since this. But, okay, I'm going to tell you. So, my first girlfriend, right? I had my first girlfriend whenever I was 16 years old, turning into 17. And the girl was 15, turning into 16. So I was a little bit older. And we met through mutual friends. It all started one night in youth. I heard my friends talking about this girl that was so amazing. They kept saying her name. So I went on Facebook and I went find her. Because that's what you do, right? When you find a girl that you like, you go stalk Facebook to find her. I've done it for both girlfriends I've had so far. And maybe that's why it didn't work out. I'm a stalker. So, anywho, right? So I go find her, I add her, I tell her, hey, you know my friends know you, my friends love you. And then we struck up a conversation. We talked on Facebook, because at this point, I wasn't supposed to have a Facebook. My mom did not want me having one. So I had one on my PlayStation 3 that I would use. And so I would play on Facebook on my PS3. And so, like, that night we blew up Facebook, like, on a post, like 130 something comments. And so this girl says, hey, I think we can potentially be more than friends. And I was like, what? Like, at this point, I didn't think it was possible for a girl to like me, right? Every girl that I liked up to this point did not like me back. So, like, I was, like, so excited. I'm like, what? Like, this girl, like, am I being punked? Where's Ashton Kutcher at? You know, like, this has to be a practical joke. So, one thing leads to another. We keep talking more, and we keep exchanging things. Now, at this time on Facebook, my name was Perry Platypus, because I was obsessed with Perry the Platypus. It was not my real name. So, like, I showed her who I was, what I looked like. She showed me pictures of what she looked like. And it was around, like, this is in 2011. Go show you how old this was. This is, like, 6 years ago. So, 2011, we get to 11/11. You guys know how y'all use, like, that social media post, like 11/11, make a wish. Well, this one in specific was November 11th, on the day of 11th, 2011. So it's super special. They were like, oh, if you make a wish, it comes true. So I made this wish, and I wish that me and this girl can be together. And so, I kid you not, this is how I did. I prayed this prayer, and I said, God, I'll know it's you. And I'm sorry I'm looking off camera a lot. It's like about to rain, so keep an eye on the weather. So I said, God, if this is you, then I want you to make my hand hot when I touch my chest. So I proceeded to go, oh yeah, it's hot. He wants me to date her. So I was like, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. She's like, whoa, what brought this all of a sudden? And I was like, you know, I just really wanted to ask you and stuff. So, like, I did this over Facebook because I had no way of seeing this girl. We lived 2 hours apart. So we met each other at a camp officially. And so I found out through her friends that she was coming on the last day to pick them up, and I got super excited. And, like, I was so happy. Like, we went to a bowling alley. I spent like $7 in a claw machine, like, playing to win her a duck. So I won her to duck, and I was like, yeah, like, I didn't even have any change. Like, I got change for a 20 all in ones. It was great. I felt super rich, like, heck a big baller, even though it's the same kind of money. So I win her to duck. I name him Howard, which is kind of ironic because there is a Howard to duck. And so she comes the last day, and I'm, like, looking for her. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I don't know what the heck is going to, I don't know what to expect. So I hear someone call my name. And I turn around, and this girl's, like, running to me, and, like, she grabs hold of me, and then her phone, like, goes flying across the floor, across the ground outside, and then, like, we hug and, like, spinning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're real, like, it's so awesome. So, like, without letting go of hugging her, I take off this bandana I'm wearing around my neck, and I tie it around her neck, and I said, will you be my girlfriend? And then she was like, yes. And then I was like, yeah. And then I got to meet her mom, and like, all that cool stuff. And so then she made me a bracelet, and then we became official. like official boyfriend, girlfriend. Why aren't we still together? Well, it was kind of hard to see each other, you know. Honestly, looking at it now from an adult perspective, it was really hard. It wasn't going to work out. I mean, I didn't drive yet. It was especially hard, you know, seeing her only major holidays or whenever my parents could drive me wasn't really fair to her. So it was a miserable day that we broke up. I'll never forget it. My young self was broken. So, you know, it was on a Sunday, and it was right before I was about to go see her. And so I get this message. I come home from church, you know, church so good, and I check my messages, and it's like, hey, I think we should break up. Immediately I start freaking out. I'm like, no, girl, I could be your knight in shining armor. I'm supposed to help you. I mean, we're made for each other. This is great. You're gonna be my one and only, you know, all these things. It's just like, no, I'm sorry. So we broke up. And I remember school the next day. I remember life was, in general, was just so miserable. Like, I did really good hiding it. I put a face on, I put a mask on, I went to church, and right away my best friend at the time saw right through that mask, and she knew it, and she said, Teddy, what's wrong? Because that was her nickname for me. She said, Teddy, what's wrong? And I immediately just started crying as she consoled me. And my friend Christy comes up, and is like, hey, how are your things with you and, you know, insert girl's name? And I was like, we broke up. And she's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. So like, school was miserable the next day. I was just so like broken, distraught. But looking at it now from an adult perspective, I'm really glad that God did break us up for a reason, because he had something so much more for both me and for her. And I'm so happy that she is where she is. I'm so happy that she has a relationship like she does. And I'm so happy that God is still working on me. God's still doing great things for me, like this wonderful channel that you guys so support so much, and like getting to be an encouragement, you know, and getting to work with people, and, you know, getting to encourage the youth of today. I'm so I'm so thankful that God's given me all these amazing things in my life, taking me from that one moment of brokenness and developing strength out of it, that I can go and tell others that are broken and hurting in the same way that Jesus can help them too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this video, comment down below. Tell me about a time in your life, about your first relationships. I want to know. Like, I want to know all the details. I want to know how long. I want to know how did you ask them, because let's get personal. Let's do that. You know, we're family. Let's get to know one another. And with that being said and done, this is the end of the story time, Finn. And if you guys like this more than the school stories, let me know. I'll get more personal. I mean, it'd be really sweet. So with that being said and done, this is the Muffin Man saying, keep it fresh, have a good day, and God bless. Yeah.